Hi there. We are Danielle. I'm Andrew,
And I'm Daniela.
and we created the project called Twister. And that's spelled with two R's because the ERR stands for express, reflect, and repeat. Kind of the idea that we created a tool for young users to be able to express their emotional state and then be able to reflect on it at the end of the day with a cool program we created. Danielle, I'm going to talk about your design.
So we knew we wanted to have a physical component, and that serves as a fidget toy, but we also wanted to add a meaning to it as a means of expressing your current emotions or reflecting on your emotions throughout the day. And so we actually began with a hexagon and started playing around with different ways of connecting the blocks. And we tried magnets, we tried a lot of different fits, and we ended up going with just like a press fit that works pretty well. And for then creating a digital character, we just also went through different iterations and going from literal blocks and then moving that to kind of a more character looking person that people can identify with, but is also abstract enough to can be turned into whoever imagination.
Yeah, so our final physical product looks something like this. The one on the top there. It's a 3 levels, like Danielle said. There's 3 different faces on each level, even though hexagons. Half of them are faces. So like on the top level, there's eyes. The middle level, there's mouths. And the bottom level, there's arms. And the very bottom, on the bottom picture down here, you can see the different iterations we've had over the past. At one point, we had used abstract images. We kind of went back to the more emotive, such as eyes and mouths. We had cubes at one point. That didn't work out too well. But we tried lots of different things, and this is where we ended up with, which we're happy with. And at the same time, we added this functionality for the QR codes, which we'll go ahead and demonstrate right now. Okay, so when you show the final result to the screen, it is this really cool thing where it reads it. So it reads the stack of QR code, and it shows the actual digital version of the character, whatever the user had used or created, and then it asks a question based on that current state. So Danielle will also show what happens when you show a different side. But overall, the intention was to create a digital journal where students could log in their emotions throughout the day and then reflect, hopefully with the use of a parent or guardian, and be able to talk about their day in a different way than answering the question, how was your day? Which we all know doesn't really go a long ways with children. So that's one more thing. We also added in a functionality with a possible user interface that shows what would happen if it takes project next step further, and it shows what happens when the user enters whatever their answer to the prompt is. Let's say the tingent had lots of fun, they climbed a mountain, which would be super cool. That'd be awesome. They hit saved, add to calendar. Once it's saved, it then is tracked and stored in the calendar function, which when you click on the calendar, it shows you how you have felt, how your attention has felt over the past month or so, which is a really cool way to track and see that over time. Overall, we had a really fun time creating this project. Twister's been a lot of fun. So yeah, thanks.